this wall disappear, then this all becomes a beautiful bathroom.
My name is Tamara Day, and I buy and restore really inexpensive old mansions. My passion is to bring them back to their former glory. I concentrate on the really big ones with really little price tags that no one else wants. They're all over where I live in Kansas City.
What do you think?
What have you gotten us into on this one?
To me, these are the homes that just need a little more love.
Well, right here is where I picture the shower.
And since many folks shy away from these diamonds in the rough, I can get them for a fraction of what they're worth.
What'd you pay for the property?
$30,000.
Lucky for me, I've got a great dad named Ward who taught me everything I know and still helps me out today.
I think you can help me with refinishing that.
Me?
Well, you know, Dad.
Restoring homes is my passion, and I'm grateful it's my job too. I'm Tamara Day.
This is Bargain Mansions.
Kansas City is filled with these gigantic mansions. At one point, people decided they didn't want to live in the city and wanted to move out to suburbia. And they've left these homes, and it's been so unfortunate because they're so beautiful and historically rich. A lot of flippers are afraid to touch these, but if you're willing to do a little bit of work, you can really get a gigantic house for very little money.
Today, I'm meeting my contractor, Michael, at my latest home, a 4,000 square foot American Craftsman-style bungalow in downtown Kansas City. I bought this beauty for $100,000, and I'm excited to bring it back to life. I'm starting with the kitchen, and because this house needs so much renovation, I'm only allocating $25,000 for the whole room.
I think we've got a lot of potential here. It's a small space. My vision in here is take this wall out and just really open it up.
Structurally, the floor joists run this way. It tells me that we can take this wall out and we can really open this kitchen up.
This will give us 10 more feet in width, which will feel like we've doubled the size. We'll also add white custom cabinets and a large kitchen island so that there's a gathering space.
Back when this home was built, the flow of this home worked really well. But nowadays, people come in and they want to see big open spaces. And this just isn't it. So in here, I'm feeling like centered on this wall, we'll do the hood and range and just make it the focal point. I know you can't tell right now, but when you go around, you can see that there's a really awesome room back here. I've got big plans. You know, this is where I was saying you're not gonna believe what's on the other side of this. This is a perfect place for a stackable washer and dryer right here. So we're gonna wall this door in. But I'd really like to salvage this door. This transom up top is really interesting, and I don't know where I want to use it yet, but I think it's something we need to keep in mind. It still has all of the working hardware.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna take some elbow grease, but I think it's worth saving.
Yeah.
I love kicking off a new project with my dad, Ward. Luckily, he's always willing to help on demo day, and that's exactly what I need. I've got Michael and my project manager, Jerry, to help out too.
Well, that's one way to get it out of
There
here.
we go. Okay. Okay, we ready to knock this out?
And so you want the whole wall?
Yes. And don't hit the gas line.
It's just gas.
Hold on, guys.
We're saving every inch of the trim that we can because it really keeps the modern kitchen tied to the history of this home.
Boy, you always get me involved in the dirtiest jobs, Tamara.
I gave you the fun jobs. I'm really excited about seeing through this wall. I can feel the island here now. Let's pretend this is the refrigerator. So if we put the fridge right here, all closed cabinetry down this side, and then the focal point, the island leading up to the stove. I'm really envisioning and dreaming of a family living in this house. They're gonna need a lot of storage space, and I'm just not sure exactly where can we store enough food for a family that's gonna be this size.
Sure.
You know, you think we can knock through this? What if we made this into a pantry? We could knock through right here.
Part laundry, part...
Exactly. When you walk in, you've got this washer and dryer clear down at the end, and you've got nice open shelving for all your dry goods. This would be a great spot to use that transom door we were trying to find a place for. I can really see this all pulling together like this.
That's a great idea. I am so glad I thought of it.
My friend Justin is meeting me at the house so we can remove the antique transom. Despite these frightening 1980s colors, I really love this transom, and I can't wait to install it over the pantry door. Do you think we could restore this, just save the trim and clean that glass up?
I think we could get all that paint off of there and make it functional again.
Let's try it.
All right, let's get started.
Transoms have been around for centuries and were popular because they allowed for air circulation while still maintaining privacy and security.
You gotta be extra careful on this.
Yep.
You know, I'm worried about this whole thing breaking apart. I can't even tell if there's a screw head here. Oh man, I really hope this doesn't break apart. Oh, I think we got it.
Everything seems to be in one piece.
Well, it is exactly that. It is one piece. Every single one of these joints is painted shut. God.
Oh, careful there.
When you're working with wood this old, you already know it's brittle. Once it starts chipping away, it's very easy to destroy the piece.
I'm scared that window is just gonna fall apart. Oh gosh. Oh, careful there.
Right now, I've got Justin helping me remove the transom window from the old bathroom. I want to use it above the new pantry door in the kitchen, but I'm worried it may not come out in one piece.
Oh gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh, that was so lucky.
Cannot wait to get this cleaned up.
Oh, yes.
Got it.
One piece. Thank you so much.
Yep, you bet.
Jerry and I are taking the transom door to my friend Louie. Louie is a true expert in wood restoration.
Hey!
Hey there.
I'm excited to make this into a great entrance for the beautiful walk-in pantry.
I would love to use this as a pantry door. Do you think we can get this back down to bare wood?
Oh, I can go back down to bare wood, but do you want this here? This is glass, I'm positive.
Do you think we can get the paint off of it?
That's a good question. I think so, because see, look.
There's so much paint on this door, I had no clue there was a glass panel underneath it all.
Oh, and it's got chicken wire in there. Why would somebody paint this?
I don't know the answer to this.
While the door is being restored with Louie, I'm making more progress on the house. We've removed the rest of the dividing wall, and we've also framed out where the finished transom door will live.
What's the matter, honey?
I'm meeting my dad to shop for the kitchen island, the centerpiece of the room. Ideally, I'd love to find an island like the one we have here in our kitchen. We love it. I found it in an old hardware store for $400. It needed a little love in TLC, but that's what gets me excited.
Where'd you find this place?
The West Bottoms. It's fantastic down here, isn't it?
It's full of stuff I grew up with. That kind of ages me, doesn't it? Yeah.
Okay, what about this? This is really awesome.
See if it fits.
Okay. Oh, darn.
A little wide.
Okay, let's keep looking.
We need the island to be around 8 feet by 4 feet.
Okay, I like that one. Does this one fit size-wise?
A little deep and a little tall.
Ooh, now look at that piece.
Well, it's got character.
Hey, Pam, we're taking a peek at this piece. Do you know
it's
much about it?
Early 1900s, late 1800s. It's out of a silk factory out of Lyon.
Wow. Do you think this is gonna fit into our budget?
The piece is $459.
You know, I think we're gonna take this with us.
Your negotiating skills, you've lost them. Right in front of the seller, you say, I love it, I want it. You gotta say to me, I hate this piece, but if you want it, I'll take it. Something like that, Tamara, come on.
Well, I like it, Pam. I think this is the one.
Okay, let's go downstairs and get this taken care
Okay,
of.
sounds good.
It's not often you find a piece that you really love and pay less than what you had budgeted. I can use the money I saved today on another element in the house. I'm here to meet with my favorite cabinet maker, Bob. We've done a lot of projects together over the years.
I feel like this is a little bit more of the door style traditionally found in these houses. It's just, you know, the square. I feel like this kind of fits with the flow of the doors, just very angular. You know, we don't have a whole lot of soft turns.
The bungalow style really focuses on beautiful woodwork. That's why I really want custom cabinets in the kitchen. And painting them bright white will really give them a clean, modern look.
I'm kind of thinking we could do a door style that was kind of some glass, you know, with the traditional mullions, you know, depending on budget.
Custom-made cabinetry can be really expensive. And my one in glass panel doors for the uppers isn't gonna make it any cheaper.
Okay, Bob, I know this is a big kitchen and a big wish list. Do you think we can make this happen on budget?
I think we can.
Awesome.
Coming up.
This is pretty incredible.
I know.
I'm amazed.
Custom cabinetry, countertops.
It looks perfect.
I got so excited about finding a kitchen island that was in my budget. I kind of missed how short it was. So before we bring this island into the kitchen, I want to see exactly how high 31 inches is. I want to feel what that feels like. So that's 31 and a half.
That's what we're going to be looking at.
I think it's a little on the low side. We've really got to figure out a solution to the height of this piece. We have to do something to gain 4 inches. That's just not going to work the way it is.
4 inches is a lot.
I've got a crazy idea. What if we were to take the top off of the island and put lumber underneath, like to build it up from between instead of the bottom or the top? We've got a whole pile of old lumber that was in the pantry that we tore down. I wonder if any of it would match. Can we go out and check and see where it's at? I hope we haven't put it in the dumpster. The amazing thing about working on a 100-year-old house is there's awesome lumber everywhere. I think I've got exactly what we need to fix this island. This is definitely the right stuff. I think we can clean this up. This looks really similar.
Yeah, it even has the same paint chip looking stuff on it.
I mean,
so
the coloring is really good. I'm glad somebody was paying attention and didn't throw this away. This will be perfect.
Yeah.
I'm glad you labeled it, so we know what it is.
When you find 100-year-old lumber in a house that's in good condition like this is, I always label it so that my guys wouldn't accidentally throw it in the dumpster, and we've saved it, and I'm so glad we did because this is gonna be perfect for our kitchen island. You got it lined up?
Good over here.
Justin and I are hanging the last piece of drywall in the kitchen. I'm excited to see this finally put in.
Over the years, I've become an expert at hanging drywall because I started young.
I remember all the weekend mornings my dad would make me sheetrock at dawn. He would use it as punishment if I stayed out too late with my friends back in high school. As much as I hated those mornings, I'm pretty sure it was a perfect punishment, and all 3 of my boys are gonna learn that lesson really early. One of the big challenges in the kitchen was making it larger. We had to knock down a wall, which left a giant hole in the hardwood floors. To cover up this hole in the floor and also replace some of the rotten floorboards, I'm doing a process called lacing. I'm taking out the bad boards and replacing them with some original floorboards that we've salvaged from other areas of the house. You're basically creating an X. You're going to want to cut from one corner to the other diagonally. Makes it so this center piece just falls right out, and then you can get a good grip on the edges of each board and yank them out with the crowbar. You can see right here one of the old nails. We're glad we didn't hit that with the saw. It would have made the saw jump, but now we've got a nice clean edge. We can take old floorboards that we found in the basement and lace them in and make it look like a natural seam happened right here. So now we're laying down liquid nails so that this hardwood has something to adhere to. Once we sand this down, you'll never be able to tell the difference between this seam and this seam. It will all look like a brand new floor. We're gonna sand down the floors so it's nice, smooth finish. We're gonna clean them off, we're gonna stain them, and then we're gonna put a polyurethane on top. They are gonna look brand new, shiny, and gorgeous. I just got the transom door back, and I'm so excited at how it turned out. It's gonna be a focal point of the kitchen, and not only have we got this beautiful transom and this amazing door with gorgeous glass, we get to open it up into a walk-in pantry.
Now that the door and transom are restored, it's time to install.
Got the transom, huh?
I do. Isn't it looking good?
Yeah, looking
Look at that.
good.
Let's see what this looks like. Do you mind putting it up for me?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Starting to look pretty good, Tamara.
It's really turning out well. You know, it's really remarkable that this door is going to look as good as it does, being that it was lavender, cream.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could always go back with that color if you want to.
Why
I don't want to. I'm good with white.
Still fits in the same mold.
Looks nice.
I'm excited to see this all come together.
There you go.
Make sure she closes.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, Justin.
No problem.
Now that the pantry door is in and the drywall's up, it's time to get the cabinets finished. So I'm working with Bob at his wood shop today. This is my favorite part of a renovation.
Just like a puzzle.
I went with a poplar wood because it's a durable hardwood that won't show the wood grain even after it's been painted. These shaker-style doors are popular for their classic design, and they'll lend a traditional look without competing for attention with the other elements in the kitchen. With the installation of the cabinets, my vision for the space is really starting to come together. One of the last things I need to do is get the top of the island raised. So I'm back at the wood shop with my dad.
I'd like to leave it as original as we can.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
but 36 is typical, and this is just really low.
Like a desk height.
Right. You know, you can't pull up a chair to it and sit comfortably.
Right.
I think building it up is the way to go. We're gonna take the whole top off, right?
Right.
Can we
Okay.
help you do this? I'd love to watch
Sure.
how this happens and make sure it all comes apart okay.
The screws holding the top into place were put into this table over a century ago. They aren't easy to remove.
Whoa,
Oh, don't break my table.
be careful.
Okay.
Don't drop it when you pull it out.
Moment of truth.
Careful.
My gosh.
The wood is so old that it may have warped enough to make it impossible to separate the boards without breaking the tongue and groove joints.
Oh, careful.
Get a split.
Moment of truth.
Careful.
Okay.
Don't drop it when you pull it out.
Rob is helping my dad and me remove the top of the island. We're going to raise it to the height of 36 inches, but first, we've got to get the top off without destroying the piece.
Oh, careful.
Get a split.
Very good. Oh my gosh, it
Look
came
at there.
apart.
Look at
That's
that.
some old lumber there.
That was a lot of screws in this thing.
Well, that's why it stayed together 100 years.
It is amazing that this came off without a hitch. Each piece came off unbroken, in perfect condition. I'm excited about how it's gonna turn out. There we go.
Well, it's been a bit of a journey, and we're finally finishing up this amazing kitchen. With all the money we've saved on flooring, I was able to purchase these beautiful marble countertops. Their polished and heavy veined look adds character to the kitchen. And I chose this apron front sink because of its versatility and antique charm. Though tile backsplashes are common in modern kitchens today, this narrow subway tile will lend a fun vintage touch to mine. And of course, we have the exterior of the home painted as well.
Okay, you ready?
I hope.
Shut your eyes, shut your eyes.
Am I going to be disappointed?
Not at all, I hope not.
When I first walked into this kitchen, it was a small and disjointed wreck. I knocked down the dividing wall to double the kitchen size, and I demolished an ugly add-on to bring in more natural light.
I am so happy with how this kitchen turned out. It's big, it's spacious, it's beautiful.
When I think about what I saw when I first came in here, this is where I thought you should have burnt the place down. But the wall was there, the floor stopped, there was a hole in the floor. You can't tell the difference.
I know.
I'm amazed.
We were really lucky to find all this extra flooring in this home, and we were able to feather it in where we'd knocked that wall down in the kitchen. You can't see the seam at all, and it really turned out perfect.
Surely that's not the old table we bought downtown, is it?
It actually is. You remember how much shopping I drug you through?
Oh yeah, that was so much fun. That looks perfect.
The French silk table transformed into the perfect kitchen island. We heightened the island top and put some extra elbow grease into making this the centerpiece of this kitchen.
It's kind of sexy. It is. It feels.
Yes, it is a very sexy island,
It
Dad.
feels comfortable.
Our original budget for the kitchen was $25,000, and we actually came in $300 under. And because we were able to salvage the original floors, we were able to splurge on the Carrera marble counters and apron front sink. We also added brushed stainless steel appliances to add a little modern look to the traditional kitchen. And we topped it all off with these beautiful pendant lights that have Edison bulbs. I love how the past and present all kind of live together in this kitchen.
It really looks nice. Oh, and I like the cabinets.
Bob and I custom built the cabinetry, focusing on the simple charm of the woodwork. Since original craftsmanship is key to the bungalow style, I think even the original owners of this home would totally approve of all the updates.
I don't know if you remember when we found this door here in the bathroom.
I don't think I do remember it, other than that there was some purple-colored transom and door.
Which is perfectly okay, but not in this kitchen.
It's hard to believe that the unsightly transom door we found downstairs could now be the ideal entrance to our new pantry.
We were able to save the original hardware on this transom. And look,
Oh, I love it.
and it's smooth, it works perfectly. It feels very modern for something so old,
It's very classic.
kind of like you.
Oh, yeah. I love you too.
I love that we've been able to preserve aspects of this home in this beautiful and modern, welcoming space. This kitchen has been utilized for almost 100 years, and I'm confident it will now be enjoyed for 100 more.